Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather, and in today's video, I'm just gonna do a full face of products that I have purchased recently. Some of the products that I'm gonna be using today have come from either the drugstore, Sephora, Ulta. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I haven't done my skincare yet. I just washed my face and then I put my brows on. I wanted to kind of on camera use the JLO Beauty. I was able to purchase the That Big Screen Moisturizer for daytime. And then the serum is called That JLO Glow. I love this stuff. Oh my goodness, it is so amazing. I usually just do like 2 pumps. Oh, and it's just so nice. Read the instructions because it tells you that you have to put it onto a dry face. So make sure your face is completely dry after washing it and if you use a toner. And also, after you apply it, you have to let it dry down before you put on your moisturizer, and it makes a really big difference. And then I just do like a dollop of the moisturizer. I use a lot of moisturizer that has sunscreen in it, just because I use a lot of sunscreen. I have never had a moisturizer make my skin feel so soft, and it just brings this really beautiful color to my face. My fine lines are not as exaggerated, and I don't know, this product is like, it's like a miracle. It works so good. My skin, I feel like, keeps improving every day that I use it. I also wanted to mention that I was able to get my hands on a couple of the About Face products. So this is the highlight fluid and it's in Light Lock. Oh no, it's in the, it's in the shade Shaken or Stirred. So it's this really pretty like gold color. And I actually do 2 drops of that into the moisturizer. But I didn't want to do that today because I don't want to be like super glowy. And then another product that I was able to get that I like to use every morning after I wash my face, I'll do it for 15 minutes and then I will remove it, is the Cora Organics. This is the Noonie Glow Sleeping Mask. This stuff is so good. I really enjoy using this, and I'll also has helped my skin significantly because I'm really dehydrated right now. So moving on, I did go ahead and I did my brows already just because I don't really have a new brow product that I have come across. I still am trying out and testing a lot of the e.l.f. products that I had purchased from Ulta for my previous Mint Melt Collection full face of e.l.f. review. So I did use the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe, and I always enjoy using the Anastasia, the clear brow gel. That's one of my go-tos for sure. I do really love the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I just got this from Sephora. I purchased it like a week ago and it finally came in the mail. I got the mini size because it's still a lot of product for this little tiny guy. And I'm so silly because I know you can just use it like under foundation. You can use it as your foundation or you can use it on top of foundation to give you a little bit more coverage. But I thought it was like a liquid highlighter, like that kind of a concept. So so silly. So I just like to streak it on the top of my cheekbones. I'll do a little bit on my forehead, down my nose, and then I just use like my foundation brush. The shade that I got is Too Fair. Honestly, I didn't even know that there were other shades in it. Kind of embarrassed to admit that, because like when I went to go check out for Sephora with the order that I placed, at the very bottom they made suggestions to add to your cart. So I was like, sure, like I'll add that. I've always wanted to try it, but it just added whatever color was like chosen. So thank goodness it was the right color. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit. So I miraculously, yesterday when I went to the drugstore, I was able to pick up the new e.l.f. Camo CC cream. So this is a color correcting full coverage natural finish. It has collagen, peptides, and niacinamide, and it's broad spectrum SPF 30. So it's supposed to be, I guess, fairly similar to the CC cream. I've never personally tried that before. I've never really wanted to, just to be honest, just because it seemed like it was such a thick texture. When I was working for Ulta, we obviously sold that there at the store, and I would always color match my guests that I was helping, and just from color matching them, it just seemed so thick and heavy in texture that it kind of turned me off to that. But I've been watching a couple of reviews on this, and it looks beautiful on the influencers that have tested it. I lost my train of thought. Oh my god, where was I going with this? Anyways, the shade that I was able to get my hands on is Light 240W. The color that they had that was lighter than this, I almost want to say, I think it was like 140. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it looked so light, and anytime I do something that's too light, obviously it doesn't match, but also it almost like sits in my pores, and you can see my pores. I'll give this a try. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my Hourglass foundation brush. So we'll see how this applies. It definitely is a little bit darker. It's very pretty, especially with the Hollywood Flawless filter underneath it. It has this really pretty just glow to it. Oh, I love it. Looks so nice. I don't have a new concealer, but I'm gonna stick with the e.l.f. theme, and I'm gonna use the Hydrating Camo Concealer. The color I use is Fair Beige. I also just like to use my concealer as my eyeshadow base. Oh, my skin looks so pretty. I love this stuff. I just hope that it doesn't like crease up, because I do have some fine lines up here just from my expressions, like expression lines, and I do have fine lines underneath my eyes, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't crease up too bad throughout the day. I'm gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. HD setting powder. It's just the color sheer. It's just like the white powder. I've been really liking this. I'm kind of going with an e.l.f. theme here today. It's not a full face of e.l.f., but I really enjoy the products that I purchased. Well, some of them. We're just gonna go ahead and use that to set everything. I love watching Bailey Sarian. I think she's amazing, and her makeup skills are just so beautiful. She's always very creative, and I really enjoy watching creators like her. I feel like me and her have a very similar style as when doing makeup and just in general. So I was watching one of her most recent murder mystery and makeup videos, and she had in her description box the bronzers that she was using. So one was for her contour, so it was the Melt Contour Cream Sculpt Stack. Now on Sephora, they only had like a deep shade, and I don't know if these stacks come in for fairer skin, but I don't mind this at all. The shade that I really enjoyed using the other day, I didn't use it today because I didn't want to go super dramatic with my makeup, but it's called the Neutral Blend is the shade that I used from the cream stack. Really pretty. But today I'm going to go ahead and use the Sculpt Stack, which is a powder consistency. The shade that I really love, it's called Light Medium Contour Powder. It's just a real pretty like neutral bronze shade. Sometimes I don't like to be super orangey looking or like a sunburn look. I just like to have like a real pretty like neutral bronzer look. I just sort of dip right into it. I really like these because they're like magnetic. Oops. So I think that's really great packaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Digital Dust Duo Blush from Melt as well. I really love this. I've showed this to you before. It's one of my favorite blushes. I want something that has a little bit of like a shimmer on my cheek to kind of bring back that glow, but you can still see that Hollywood Flawless filter underneath. Oh, it looks so pretty. For my eyes, I'm just gonna do something simple, neutral. I did also order some new pressed pigment eyeshadow pans from Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and I have all of them right here. So I just wanna try some of the neutral shades out. I have dipped into a couple of them, but not all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the shade Sandcastle, which is this guy right here. Just something really easy. Just it all over the eyelid. The next shade I'm gonna go in with is called Coconut Slushy. Real pretty metallic. I'm just gonna take my finger and do it. Like I said, today's gonna be a real simple look. These eyeshadows are out of this world. Next color I'm gonna go in with, it's called Skinny Dip. Just a real pretty, kind of a warmer toned taupe color. Just gonna go underneath. I just received this eyeshadow from Give Me Glow that's called Glamorous. So this is called a foiled pressed pigment. When I wear this, it looks like I have like a mirror on my eyelid. It's so pretty. And then I also purchased Electric Unicorn. There we go. It's so pretty. They literally are the most foiled things I've ever used. I'll put a little bit on my hand so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, jeez. Give Me Glow Cosmetics. They must have made a deal with the devil because their eyeshadows are amazing. I'm just gonna take the shade That's So Taupe. This is just like a darker taupe. I'm just gonna do it as like a tight line. Just add a little bit of darkness close to my lash line. I didn't really get a new highlighter. I don't really want to use a highlighter today. Today's just gonna be like a easy breezy kind of simple makeup look. I am going to set my makeup with the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I got this also with my Sephora order. My lip products that I'm going to use today are by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I really wanted to try his lipsticks, like the little ammo bullet lipsticks. So these are called Velvet Trap lipsticks, and I got the shade Naked Body. On top of that, I'm gonna go ahead and put the new Supreme Gloss. I only purchased one just because the other colors I didn't really like, but I wanted something neutral to go on top of the lipstick, and I got Blow My Candles. His name's, man. This is kind of more of a cooler nude tone, where the lipstick shade is a little bit more of a warmer undertone, so I feel like they kind of cancel each other out and make this really pretty nude color that I really enjoy wearing. That's the completed look. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will make sure to link everything in the description box below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you'd like to see more of this face right here. I hope you guys have a great day today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.